Hello, hi, very happy good evening. So this is Krishnaveni and we've been talking about the story of life on earth, and that's biology. Yes, welcome to my session. So today we want to talk about the most twisted, the most confusing pedigree analysis. But yet, let me tell you, this is the most interesting part of the chapter. So always the toughest part of the game is more interesting and more thrilling, right? So similarly in genetics, which you think is the most toughest chapter, this is the most easiest or the thrilling topic that you can say, that is pedigree analysis. So this is one of my favorite concepts. So here we go. I will teach it how simply I can and how easily I can. I will teach it to you. So I hope you understand the concept and you go home happily, making sure that you're able to solve one of the toughest part of the genetics. Alright, so here we go. Mendelian genetics, that is pedigree analysis. A very happy good evening and thank you so much for joining my lecture today. So please do like, share and subscribe. So this is Krishnaveni. So please, I've been teaching the entire biology here, so let your friends know. So ask them to please join us. So please lend us your support as well. Alright, so shall we go forward with your pedigree analysis? So we have been solving some questions in the previous lecture as well, which I gave you as homework. So we will continue from those homework questions and we add on to some chapter. So Keshav, Preet, so hi. So is this, so are you new to our session? Keshav, Preet. So hello, hi, a very happy good evening. So welcome to my session and thank you so much for joining. So I won't let you go back disappointed, so please do like, share and subscribe. So shall we go forward with your Mendelian genetics? Yes. So with no further delay, so here we move forward. So I have another announcement. So this evening again at 6 p.m, that is after a break of 1 hour, we are meeting again and we're talking about your cell cycle and cell division. So yesterday we started off this chapter, so today it's lecture 2 of your cell cycle and cell division, and this lecture is at 6 p.m. So please don't forget to join me at 6 p.m. as well, because today we're going to talk about the actual process of cell division, that is mitosis and meiosis. Yes, fine? Okay. So principles of inheritance and variation is what I have named as Mendelian genetics. So let's see if you can solve some of the problems that I gave as homework previously. Okay, so before we go into today's topic, that is pedigree analysis, so today is only question solving, because I've given an idea about how to solve pedigree analysis. Okay, so now let's talk about certain precautions or certain techniques that you should know before you solve your pedigree. So this is Keshav only, but this surname Preet, so you joined some surname. Okay, fine. So thank you, Keshav. So how come you're on time today and you are here at the 4 p.m. session as well? So thank you, Keshav, for joining my session. So I hope you're doing good. So yesterday you didn't join us. Why? But still fine. So please do watch the recorded video. Alright, Keshav? Fine. So in your pedigree analysis, if both the parents are not affected, right, and if both son and daughter are affected, but so if both the parents are not affected, it is your recessive trait, and if the son and daughter both are affected, then it is your autosomal recessive trait. So in your autosomal recessive trait, so rarely affected individuals have unaffected carriers. So this pedigree chart will be like this. I hope you remember the symbols. The parents are affected, but the kids tend to be affected. Right, so the parents are not affected, the kids are affected, so this means it is autosomal recessive trait. So offsprings of two affected individuals are affected. So expressed in males and females equally. It is not that only females are carriers and males are affected. It is expressed equally. In rare traits, unaffected parents with affected offsprings may be related to each other. Okay, hi Anthony Abhi. Yes, a very happy good evening. Thank you for joining my lecture. I'm good, thank you. So please do like, share and subscribe. Now, what is autosomal dominant trait? If one of the parent is directly affected and the offsprings are affected, it is a dominant trait. Okay, so heterozygous and homozygous dominant individuals are affected. So here it is autosomal dominant trait. So in this condition, that is autosomal dominant trait, so these two are affected conditions. They are directly affected. So there is no carrier here. They are directly affected because the dominant gene plays a role. So this is a normal condition. So this is in case of autosomal dominant. Okay, yes, fine. So shall we go to the problems? So only contagious marriage is not good. Yes, you're absolutely right, Antonia B. So Satyendra, hello, hi. Yes, a very happy good evening. So thank you so much for joining my lecture today. So please do like, share and subscribe. So Akshay, hi. So I guess you're new to my lecture. Yes, a very warm welcome. Thank you for joining my lecture. So please do like, share and subscribe. Ma'am, this won't need to be cancelled in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so it's each one's opinion, so it does not matter, but I don't think Antonia B wants to cancel NEET. So Antonia B is a very good student, so she's constantly preparing. So Antonia has been constantly preparing for NEET for a very long time, right? Okay, so let's see if you can solve this question. Actually, there are two questions which I have solved in class, but we went wrong. So I want to correct those two questions. So if you remember in the last lecture, that is day before yesterday, okay? Yes. If there are 4 different types of nitrogenous base, we solve this question. Then how many different types of transitions and transversions are possible? Okay, so this was the question that we discussed, but we ended up selecting the wrong answer. So can anyone here right now give me the right answer? Yes, so for your kind information, transition is when your purine is replaced by your purine, and your pyrimidine is replaced by your pyrimidine. Your transversion is when your purine is replaced by pyrimidine or vice versa. So what is the answer? Yes. So purines are 2, A, G, pyrimidines are T and C. Because they have mentioned only T and C, they are only talking about 4 nitrogen bases. So transition is 4, so transversion is 8 because you have 4 bases. Right? So the right answer is transition is 4 and transversion is 8. Yes, Keshav, you're right. So this is the right answer. So option D is the perfect answer. So in the last lecture when we were solving, so we have confused between these two. So the right answer here is option D. Okay, yes, Antonia B. So this is the right answer and this is the perfect explanation. Okay, yes, fine. So moving forward, so this question also we have made a mistake. So following pedigree chart shows what? So if you can see this character, so this is the mother, so this is the female, so circle represents female. So square represents male in your pedigree. So this is the father. Since the father is shaded, it says the shaded father is affected. Right? So now if you look at the kids, only the first son, only the sons are affected, and here the grandson is affected. So what does this pedigree follow? Yes, what does this pedigree pattern is? So this pedigree pattern is the character is carried by Y chromosome, because if you see only the male progeny gets it, right? So the father, the son and the grandson, right? So it is a character that is carried by Y chromosome and it is not a sex-linked dominant one. It is not sex-linked because if the father has, the daughter should have, but only the male progeny is having this character. So it is a character carried by the Y chromosome. So this was also a question that we got confused in the previous lecture. So please make a note of it. So Keshav says, today I solved 50 problems in genetics. All are interesting to solve and I solved because of you. Yes, thank you so much, Keshav. So which means you have understood it well. Very good. Thank you. Yes, Atendra, right answer is A. Yes, Swami, good evening. So thank you for joining my lecture. So please do like, share and subscribe. Yes, so this is known as Hollandric character, the one that is present only in males, like your baldness, right? So that goes from father to son, son to, then to the grandson. Yes, this is Hollandric characters. Yes, Dharani, a very happy good evening. Thank you for joining my lecture today. So please do like, share and subscribe. Okay, so moving further to the next question. So these were all your homework. I hope you have solved. So in a family, father had a trait but mother did not. All their sons and daughter had this trait. Okay? Yes. But here one auntie, okay, so that is very rare. That is very rare. But baldness is a Hollandric character. Okay. So the same trait was found in some granddaughters, though daughters were married to normal person. So choose the correct pedigree chart for this condition. So in a family, father had a trait. So one of the father is suffering. Right? The mother is normal. So if one of the parent is affected, then the condition is autosomal and it is dominant condition, right? And all their sons and daughters had, so it is definitely autosomal dominant trait. The same trait was found in granddaughters as well, but the daughters were married to normal men. So then which pedigree chart is apt here? So question number 8. Yes. Yes, which trait is right here? Which one is perfectly matching? Yes. A? Okay. So Keshav is saying option A. So let me explain how it is not option A. So it says the father has a trait, the mother is normal. So the first thing is right. Then they say all sons and all daughters have this. Yes, the daughter, son has it. So now daughters marry normal men and they say the granddaughters have. But here the granddaughter seems normal. So this is wrong. Yes, no, Keshav, this is wrong. Yes, so then what is the right answer? Yes, sir, a very happy good evening. Thank you so much for joining my lecture today. So please do like, share and subscribe. Yes, now give me the right answer. So this is where the twist and turn of the tails occur. Yes, let me know. So B. Okay, so Keshav is giving answer. Yes, B is the right answer. So the mother does not have any trait, meaning the mother can be a carrier. Okay, so it is still fine. So here all the daughters are shaded, right? Okay, fine. So here it says only some granddaughters were having this trait, not all granddaughters. So here also not all granddaughters had. But the condition here is autosomal dominant trait. Right? So in case of autosomal dominant, what happens? So the condition from here is autosomal dominant. So in autosomal dominant condition, so what are affected individuals? So these are affected and the last one is normal, right? Yes. So if all the sons and daughters are affected, then the mother should also be a carrier, right? Yes. So this should be the condition. Only then in this case, all the 3 children will be affected, right? So you have to talk about the specific genotype. So here the right answer is option B. Yes. Yes, my answer is right. Okay. So this is how tricky the questions can get, but they will not ask you this higher level. But if at all it comes, you should be able to solve. Okay. So moving on to the next question. A woman has an X-linked condition on one of her X chromosome. So this chromosome can be inherited only by grandchildren, only by sons, only by daughters, both B and C. Yes, it's an easy question. Question number 9. Quick. Yes, question number 9. What is the answer? Come on, quick. So today I'm just going to solve questions based on your pedigree analysis and genetic disorder. Yes, give me the answer. So a woman has X-linked condition. So it is sex-linked recessive. So only sons can inherit this chromosome. Okay. So it is XCX. Suppose I assume the X-linked condition as colorblindness. So this is the woman's condition. If suppose she marries a normal man, then what is the possibility? How many can inherit this particular chromosome? Okay. So I am writing like this. So now tell me, how many of them are inheriting her chromosome? So this is daughter, this is daughter, this is son, this is son. So only son, only daughter. So both son and daughter are inheriting, right? Yes. So both daughter is also getting this chromosome, the son is also getting. They didn't ask who will suffer from this disease. They just asked you who will inherit this chromosome. There are chances that both the son and the daughter will inherit, right? So here the right answer is option D, both son and daughter. Yes, did you understand, Keshav, Satyendra? Yes. Antonia B, it is not son, it is both son and daughter, because they are just asking who will inherit. Yes, there is a high possibility that both the son and the daughter will inherit. Okay? Yes, so please read the question wisely. So question number 10. A normal woman whose father was colorblind marries a normal man. What kinds of children can be expected and in what proportion? Yes, only inheriting. So give me the answer for question number 10. Yes. So a normal woman whose father was colorblind. So first we will do it for her father. So the father was colorblind, meaning like this, right? Okay. So her mother should have been normal. We are assuming. So now what is the possibility? Only one X will come. So this is the genotype of this normal woman, right? So this normal woman has this genotype. So she marries a normal man. Then what is the proportion of her children? So now do the cross. So it will be XIX, XY. So out of 4 children, yes, so out of 4 children, so this daughter will be carrier, this son will be affected. So this is normal daughter, this is normal son. So now give me the conclusion. Yes. Hi Shimpi, yes, a very happy good evening. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Thank you for joining my lecture today. So please do like, share and subscribe. Yes ma'am, a very happy good evening. Thank you for joining my lecture today. So please do like, share and subscribe. Yes, so Satyendra has given me the right answer. Okay, suppose she married an affected man. Okay, then the answer is B. Okay, so let's answer only to the question. Okay, fine. So here all daughters are normal, meaning the daughter will not suffer from color blindness. 50% of the son is color blind. So I have 50% daughters, 50% sons. So out of the daughters, so since color blindness is sex linked, so females are only carriers, they are not affected. So all the daughters are normal and one son is color blind. That is 50% of the color blind, of the son is color blind. So this is the right answer. Okay. So all daughters are normal, all sons are colorblind? No, because one son is perfectly normal. So this is not the answer. So 50% daughters are colorblind? No. So if this is the condition, they are only carriers. If 2 C's are there, then they are colorblind. That is in a rare case. Okay. So this is also long. All daughters are colorblind? Definitely not, because one daughter is perfectly fine, right? So option A is the right answer. So question number 11. In individuals suffering from phenylketonuria, enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase is absent. So phenylalanine do not convert to tyrosine. Phenylpyruvic acid is formed. All of the above. Yes, what is the answer? Yes, what is the answer to this question? Yes, so this is an easy one. So all of this is right. So phenylketonuria is again a Mendelian disorder. So this can be inherited, right? Okay, perfect. So question 12, choose the correct pair. Gynecomastia, development of breast. So Turner syndrome, loss of an X chromosome in female. Polyploidy seen in plants, all of the above. Yes, Anthony, please ask. What is your doubt? Yes, ask me. Yes, what is the right answer? Meanwhile, others. So I want the correct pair here. Yes, what is the right pair? Yes, D is the right answer. So Shimpi, your favorite answer, all of them is right. So gynecomastia, so it comes in Klinefelter syndrome when they have 2 X and 1 Y. So Turner syndrome is XO, so where one sex chromosome is missing. So polyploidy is extra set of chromosome, right? So that is mostly seen in plants. So all the above is the answer. Okay, so question number 13. So monosomy and trisomy are represented respectively as. So monosomy is 1 chromosome less, 1 pair less. So trisomy is 1 pair extra. So now give me the answer. So question number 13. Yes, absolutely right. So Keshav is instantly given me the right answer. Perfect. Very good. Yes, good Satyendra, good Shimpi, very good. Yes, Anthony, what is your doubt? Please type it for us. Okay, so assume your n is 23 here. Okay, so 2n minus 1 will be what? So 46 minus 1 is 45. So this is 1 chromosome extra, not 1 pair, 1 chromosome is extra, like you have in case of your Turner syndrome. Right? So 2n plus 1 is 1 chromosome extra. So that is in case of your Klinefelter syndrome. So this is trisomy, or this is also in case of your Down syndrome. So trisomy and monosomy. Okay? Yes. So question number 14. So female suffering from Turner syndrome possesses 45 plus XO, rudimentary ovaries, lack of secondary sexual characters, all of the above. So Turner syndrome is only 1 sex chromosome is present. They do not have a pair. So only 1 sex chromosome is present, the other is missing. So what is the answer for question number 14? If n is 16 in plant cell, then what is the possible in metaphase 1 of meiosis? Okay, I am solving it. So yes, all of these is the perfect answer. So rudimentary is not well developed ovaries. Okay. So and lack of secondary sexual characters, all of the above the right answer. So Shimpi will give me all right answers, because today in most of the questions you have all of the above, right? Okay. So Anthony Ambi here has a doubt. He says if n is equal to 16 in plants, okay, what is the possible number of chromosomes? So what is the possible chromosomes in metaphase 1 of meiosis, right? Okay, so if n is 16, so n talks about the chromosome number, right? So in humans, haploid is 23, right? So when it enters metaphase 1, so it enters metaphase. So metaphase is the actual cell division. So he is asking metaphase 1. So this is meiotic division, right? Before this, you have the G2 phase, and then you have the S and S1 phase. So in S, only the DNA doubles. The chromosome number remains the same. So if n is equal to 16, and what is the possible number of chromosomes in metaphase 1? That is also 16. Only your DNA doubles. Chromosome number remains the same. Okay, Anthony Abhi? Okay, the question is how many bivalents are present? Okay. So if n is 16, in metaphase 1, the question is how many bivalents are present? So the answer is 8. So totally I have 16 chromosomes, okay. This is n, right? No. If it's 16 chromosome is n, then the bivalents will be 16 only. Anthony Abhi, what are the options? The bivalents will be 16 only. So in a normal case, okay. So if let's take the condition of human, it is 2n, that is 46. So at the time of gamete formation, yes, So I have one chromosome from mother and one chromosome from father coming together. So two chromosomes coming together is known as your bivalent. So if n is 16, so here 2n is 32. So in bivalence, one from each comes. So yes, your answer is also 16. So the number of bivalence is 16 and not 8. So bivalent is the homologous chromosome, one from the mother, one from the father coming together. So it will be 16. Yes, yes. Yes, it is also 16. Yes, your answer is absolutely right, Antonia B. Okay, everyone clear? Yes, so everyone understood the question Antonia B has asked? Yes? Okay, so question number 15. So pick out the correct statements for me. So hemophilia is a sex-linked recessive disease. Okay, so Down syndrome is due to aneuploidy. So phenylketonuria is an autosomal recessive gene disorder. Sickle cell anemia is an X-linked recessive gene disorder. Okay, fine, Anthony. Yes. So which of the following statements are correct here? So Shimpi says B statement is right. So sickle cell is X-linked recessive gene disorder. So we only spoke about two sex-linked diseases. One is hemophilia, the other one is colorblindness. Sickle cell anemia, thalassemia are autosomal disease. They are not recessive sex-linked disease. Yes, so 4 is wrong. So there's only one option, that is without 4. So what is the answer? So question number 15. Yes. So I bluntly excluded 4 to be the wrong option. So A, B, D have 4th option, right? So only C is without 4. So this is the right answer. So hemophilia is sex-linked. Down syndrome is aneuploidy because it is due to the non-disjunction. You have one chromosome extra. So phenylketonuria is an autosomal recessive gene disorder. Yes. Okay, so there are many disorders if you go in depth, but according to your NCERT, we have discussed only 4 or 5. Okay, yes? Okay. So question number 16, if a hemophilic man marries a carrier woman, then which of the following holds true for their progenies? So question number 16. Yes, quickly solve it. Yes. So hemophilia is sex-linked recessive, right? So this is sex-linked recessive condition. So if the man is suffering from hemophilia, this is his genotype. Okay. If the woman is a carrier, then it is this. Right. So now do the cross. It's very simple. Questions of these type, they look tricky, but it is pretty easy. So this girl, this daughter is affected, this son is affected, she is carrier and he is normal. So yes, let's look into the option. So 50% of the daughters are carriers and 50% are hemophilic. Perfectly right. So if I am talking about daughters, there are 2 daughters. So I choose this as 50, this as 50. Okay. So one part of the daughter is hemophilic and other is carrier. So this is right. Okay, all daughters are hemophilic is wrong. All sons are hemophilic. No, one son is perfectly right. So this is also wrong. All sons are normal. No, one son is suffering. So this is also wrong. Option A is the right answer. Yes, very good. So Keshav gave me the right answer. Satyendra gave me the right answer. So Shimpi, this is how you do the cross. Okay, yes, clear? So moving forward to question number 17. So identify the type of inheritance in the given diagram. Yes. Identify the type of inheritance in the given diagram. Yes, question number 17. Yes, any idea? Yes, absolutely right. So 17 is option D, not A. So it is option D. So cytoplasmic or mitochondrial inheritance is maternal inheritance. So in a cell, if you have to inherit mitochondria or cytoplasm, it always comes from the mother. So if you look, the mother is affected, so the cytoplasmic inheritance pattern, so the daughter is affected, son is affected, because only from the mother the cytoplasm and mitochondria are inherited. So here the mother, so the daughters are directly affected, right? So this follows maternal inheritance. So here if he marries a normal woman, then this is normal, right? So this is maternal inheritance, right? So question number 18. So in the following pedigree, the filled symbols represent the affected individuals. Identify the type of given pedigree. So this is your pedigree chart. Yes, tell me quickly. Yes. Question number 18. So one look, this will give you the answer. D, X-linked. Father is affected, the daughter is affected, the son is also affected equally. Yes. So please look into all the generation and then give me the answer. Please look into all the generation and then give me the answer. Not only for this parent and this children, so there are others affected also. So please, if there is a pedigree chart which talks about 3-4 generation, so this is the parental generation, this is F1 generation, this is F2 generation, then you also have F3 generation. So please look into all the generations and then give me the answer. Yes, quick. So here the father is affected, so the daughter and the son is affected, right? So here we conclude it is autosomal dominant. But hold on. So here the kids are not affected, right? So here both of them are not affected, but one son is affected. But here if you look, the parents are not affected, but the children are affected. So it is an autosomal recessive condition. So that's why I am saying please look into all the generation. Here this fellow is affected, but his parents are not affected. These two people are affected, but their parents are not affected. So majority here follows autosomal recessive condition. So this is a recessive genotype. So why do you want to write the genotype? So now I know it is autosomal recessive. Okay, so I write this is it. So there are high chances the mother can be like this. So only then it will be like this. So it will be right. So these two are AA. So this fellow is normal, so he's A, capital A, right? So if he is marrying a normal girl, there are high chances that she is also a carrier, so he is affected, right? Yes, fine. So she is marrying a normal man, so there are high chances that this fellow, so she is normal, so this fellow is like this fellow is like this. So these two are affected. So she is normal, right? So you try making up, so you understand, you explain it to yourself, then it becomes easy. So this is just a few hypothetical examples that I am giving as this condition. So according to my conclusion, it was autosomal recessive. Then I gave the alleles. Now it is matching, right? So here, two majority cases, it is autosomal recessive. So it is an autosomal recessive condition. If you have looked into my first slide, right? So I will go back to my first slide. It is not a tough job. So this is autosomal recessive, right? So we have been solving question. Autosomal recessive trait. So in rare traits, unaffected parents with affected offsprings may be related to each other. For rare traits, most affected individuals have unaffected parents. They can also have affected parents. So that is also one of the trick. So here in autosomal recessive, they say the parents are unaffected. Yes, it was in the second 2 generations, the parent was unaffected. But unaffected parents with affected offsprings may be related to each other. So this is the reason why in this pedigree chart, the conclusion is autosomal recessive. Okay. So going back to that condition. So I guess question number 20 it was. Okay, so this was the question. So question number 19. So observe the pedigree chart given below. Find out the cause of the trait, that is, it is due to what? Yes, give me the answer for this question. Yes, give me the answer for this question, everyone, quick. Yes. So the father is affected. All the offsprings are affected. So then what is the condition here? So question number 19. D, recessive allele. Huh? Okay. See, here the father is affected. Okay. So here all the children are affected, right? But if you look here, only one child is affected. If you look here, none of them are affected. Then what can be the reason? Ma'am, next molecular biology, I covered almost all the syllabus except this chapter. Please cover this fast. Okay, yes. Dominant allele. If it's a dominant allele, then it should have expressed here also, right? Huh? It is neither dominant nor recessive allele. It is a normal pattern. Okay, so listen. So here it can be neither dominant nor recessive. So it can be like this also. It can be like this also. Right? Yes. So it is neither dominant nor recessive because it is not getting expressed here. So please follow all the generations. Okay. So the mother is normal. So we do not know, right? So we are assuming. So please put it and then check properly. Yes, it can be neither dominant nor recessive. Okay. Yes. Question number 20. So the diagram given below show the inheritance of hemophilia in a family. What will be the genotype of the individual marked in M? So this is the M person. Yes, I want his genotype. Question number 20. Yes, these questions are really interesting. I enjoyed solving them. Yes. Yes. No, I don't understand, Keshav. What are you typing? He said, what did he announce the date? No, when did he announce? When will he announce the date? Yes. But yes, what is the answer here? Yes, come on, quick. You don't have to think much. So this is marked as M. So this is female and the condition is hemophilic. So the female is not affected. So she is just the carrier because here both the parents are affected, right? So here if the mother is affected, then this is the condition. If the father is affected, then this is the condition, right? Yes. So here she is normal, right? So which means the mother should be like this, right? So in this case, it can be because she is not affected, she is a girl, right? So it is this. She is not affected. If it is XX, then it should be hemophilic. So this should be affected, right? But she is not affected. It is consanguineous marriages. She is not affected here. So in that case, it should be like this. So simple. You don't even have to look at this. She is not affected, so she should be a carrier. So you just have to check if the father is hemophilic or not, because it is sex linked, right? Yes. So this is the condition. So here it is option D, right? So question number 20. Okay, so directly I move to 22. Okay, there's no question number 21. All right. So directly to 22, a normal vision man whose father was colorblind marries a woman whose father was also colorblind. They have their first child as a daughter. What are the chances that this child would be colorblind? So give me a minute. I want to check if the next question is also 22. No. So there is no question number 21. Yes, solve this question for me. Yes. So a normal vision man whose father was colorblind. Okay, so now let's talk about this father, this normal man. Okay, so the father was colorblind. So suppose we assume the mother to be normal, the son is normal, right? So in that case, if a normal vision man, so this man is normal vision. So he marries a woman whose father was colorblind. If this woman's father was colorblind like this, so there are high chances that she will be carrier of colorblindness. So it will be like this, okay? They have their first child as the daughter. So what are the chances that this child would be colorblind? So they say the first child is the daughter. So among the daughters, we have two probabilities. One will be carrier, one will be normal. So no child will be colorblind. So here none of the daughters will be colorblind. One will be carrier, one will be normal. No, Satyendra? No. So both are not affected by color blindness. Here they are asking what is the chance that this child would be colorblind. So it is 0. So please don't get confused. So this is just the carrier and this is the normal case. Okay? Clear? So see how silly you guys you find mistakes here. Yes? So you're right. Your method of doing is right, but you didn't pay attention to this word and you didn't correlate it here. Right? Are you getting? Yes? Okay, so I have an announcement. So tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. we have a rapid fire Menti in Mendelian genetics. So please prepare for the same. Okay? Okay, so daughter, no chances. Yes, if you have understood, then fine. Okay. So 25% totally. No, 25% okay. Yes, one son will be colorblind. Yes, right. But it is only daughter. Okay, so tomorrow 6:30 we have rapid fire quiz in Menti, Mendelian genetics only. So please prepare. So 23, a man whose father was colorblind marries a woman who had a colorblind mother and a normal father. Okay. So what percentage of the male children of this couple will be colorblind? Yes, Ayapan Shaktiwell, a very happy good evening. I'm good. Thank you. How are you? So please do like, share and subscribe. Yes, what is the answer for question number 23? Yes? Yes? So the questions will be of that level, so don't worry. So it's rapid fire, so it can be less than 20 also. Certain questions will be less than 20. Okay? Yes, so that is all the fun in the game. Okay, right. So a man whose father was colorblind. So the man's father is colorblind. So the mother is normal, which means, so what can be the possibility of this man? Normal. So this man is normal. So a man whose father was colorblind, so he marries a woman who had a colorblind mother and a normal father. So in this case, the woman should be a carrier because here only one XII is possible and here this, so I am taking this. Okay, so now do the cross. what percentage of the male children of this couple will be born colorblind? So only 25%, right? No, what percent of the male children of this couple will be born colorblind? It is 50. So they are only asking about the male child, right? But what percentage of the male children of this couple will be colorblind? So only one male child is colorblind, right? So here it is 25% because out of the 4 children, 1 child is colorblind. If they ask the percentage of the children being colorblind, it is 25. Since they have only asked the male, so out of the male, so male is only 50, male is, you only consider the male. Okay, so sometimes the questions can be like this as well. So here, what percent of the male child of this couple will be colorblind, right? So out of these 2, so we only consider the male child. So one of the male child is colorblind. So if you consider only the male children, then you consider this is 50, this is 50. So the possibility here is 50%. Okay, so if they ask the entire children, then it is 25%, but they have clearly mentioned male children, so there are only 2 male children, so 50% of the male child will be colorblind. Okay, yes. So someone texted something, pedigree analysis concept is there in a playlist, ma'am. Okay, fine. Okay, so question number 24, I'm sorry. So which of the following most appropriately describes hemophilia? Sex-linked recessive gene disorder, so chromosomal disorder, dominant gene disorder, recessive gene disorder. So tomorrow in rapid fire Menti, questions of these type you will get only 8 seconds or 10 seconds to answer. Okay? Yes, because it's rapid fire. Yes, what is the right answer? Yes, it is sex-linked recessive gene disorder. Perfect. Okay. So moving forward to the last question of the evening, consider the following statements. So both colorblindness and hemophilia are sex-linked recessive traits. So in sex-linked recessive traits, heterozygous or carrier female transmit disease to sons. Yes, select the right option. Question number 25. Yes, quick. So questions of these type also you will not get more than 15 seconds because I have done so much of solving. Why this is wrong? In sex-linked recessive trait, if the female is heterozygous, it means she is a carrier. So this is heterozygous condition, right? So it means she is a carrier. So both 1 and 2 are right. Yes, absolutely right. Yes, Arshita, you're right. So thank you for joining me towards the end of session. So please do like, share and subscribe. Okay. So please do join me at 6 p.m. for this lecture. So tomorrow we are having a Menti at 6:30 p.m. that is rapid fire questions in Mendelian genetics. So with this I come to a successful end of your principles of inheritance and mediation. So Monday I will be starting your molecular basis of inheritance. So please join me for the same. Okay? Yes. So if you genuinely liked my way of teaching, so please do like, share and subscribe. So this is me wishing you more and more. So take care and stay tuned. I will meet you at 6 p.m. this evening. So bye until then.